What's this? I'm hearing people having problems with Netflix in 2025 for watching Friday Night SmackDown internationally. Well, guess what? They ain't me, because you want to know why? Because I'm not watching SmackDown right now, being 2:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Friday afternoon. I don't like, 'cause I got too much shit to worry about. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Lucas C. Allen on via Wrestling, YouTube, and everything. Realize I didn't say yo, Mr. Lucas, or actually any podcast in general. Well, guess what, boys and girls? I announced this on Twitter last night. Go check out my twitter.com/Lucas C. Allen. I basically said like this, end quote. No more Spotify, no more No Limits to Lucas. I'll be straight YouTube content from now on. Yep, I am not joking, people. No Limits to Lucas is retired. You know what? I love the podcast. I really love the fucking podcast. Don't get me wrong. But honestly, YouTube's doing drastically a lot of different things with analytics standpoint. And the shorts have been doing. I haven't done any shorts recently, but you get the point. Long before I had like YouTube and everything, like YouTube shorts, it's been freaking insane, the analytics we get on YouTube. I also announced to make it another announcement to make it the end of the podcast. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to discuss everything to do with content in general, and also any distribution of sports and pop culture and wrestling in general, to say the least. Now let's get into your NXT June 24, 2025. Wow, if you're watching SmackDown, I mean this all serious and love. God bless you, because if it wasn't for me, I'd be going through that freaking like bullshit with the freaking like Netflix being down and everything. I thought I'd be fucking raging my ass. So thank God I was not been watching. Thank God I'm not living international, to say the least. To say the least, man. Now let's get into your NXT June 24, 2025 review. Today being Friday, June 27, 2025. I hope you all enjoying your Friday, maybe as always. We're discussing your NXT review today. We enjoy June 24, 2025. Trick Williams. He features Josh Briggs to retain the TNA World Championship to start the show. And after the match, Joe Hendry attacked Williams. Believe it or not, that was a solid TNA World Championship match between Trick Williams and Josh Briggs. I thought it was actually pretty fun, if you ask me. It was good. I don't want to say it was good, but at least very fun and solid, to say the least. We're going to be talking about also Javon Evans in a very fun match here, and a very good match. Javon Evans defeats Tavion Heights. This will be another very banger of a match. This was freaking very fun, if you ask me. Probably, it was tied for the best thing on the show, by the way. You would think a Javon Evans and Tavion Heights match in NXT T would be a freaking banger. I don't think I'm in this much of a banger. This would be pretty fun if you ask me. We're going to be discussing that. Also, Ricky Saints. He defeats Ashante Thee Adonis, and after the match, Ethan Page, the reigning defendant NXT North American Champion, attacks Saints. I thought that was honestly the worst thing at this point. No offense to Ricky Saints. I love Ricky Saints. That's Ricky Starks. You don't like Ashante Thee Adonis, he's highly underrated, and Ethan Page is very good at what he does too. But still, I don't really care for this. I just didn't care for it, honestly. You're also Oba Femi, the reigning defendant NXT World Champion, has a promo about looking for his next challenger for the NXT Championship, and Yoshiki Inamura, who is one half of the tag team with Josh Briggs, who's a very fun professional wrestler, Yoshiki Inamura. He came out and after a brief interaction, Jasper Troy attacked Inamura. This was fucking very forgettable. I ain't gonna fucking lie. We're having a Yoshiki Inamura or Jasper Troy just challenged Oba Femi last week for the NXT Championship. Taking out Yoshiki Inamura for what, bro? Do you fucking care? Because I know I don't. We're also talking about Chance Stacks. Lorenzo defeats Tony D'Angelo to win the NXT Heritage Cup Championship after Noam Dar had to vacate the championship due to an injury. Freaking not as good as their match was at Battleground whatsoever. Not as good of a match as matches had Battleground between D'Angelo and Stacks. Just saying, like I say, man, this is very forgettable. I can't stand the Heritage Cup bullshit championship, bro. I just can't stand it. It's very fucking forgettable, if you ask me. What is so good about the Heritage Cup Championship, bro? I don't get it. Get the fuck out of my wrestling. Oh my god, man. And also talking about Jordynne Grace defeats Jaida Parker, Izzi, Dame, and Lash Legend in the main event. And will face Jacy Jayne at Evolution for the NXT Women's Championship. And that was a very fun match as well. Discussing on-stage review of Glider Jimmy is always going to say this week's NXT review for June 24th, 2025 on YouTube version of Lucas C. Allen. Starting with, you guessed it, Trick Williams, the reigning defending TNA World Champion, defeats Josh Briggs, who, like I said, retained the TNA World Championship to start the show, and after the match, Joe Hendry attacked Williams. I could have done out Joe Hendry attacking Trick Williams, but then again, I want to probably get another challenger with Trick Williams in the TNA World Championship. But I have this one question for you, Shawn Michaels. Didn't Yoshiki Inamura pin Trick Williams last week? Or maybe it was Josh Briggs. But I don't even remember, because I just don't care about this 6-man tag. I don't give a fuck match last week. We go from a week later having Trick Williams defend a title against Josh Briggs. But that was a fun match here. It was actually a very fun match. But, dude, what the fuck are we... What are we doing with Joe Hendry and Trick Williams? I get it. You want to make Joe Hendry probably regain a TNA World Championship, probably, more than likely. Knock on wood. But still, like, seriously. I thought Trick Williams and Joe Hendry in the match at Battleground was honestly not that great. Was it solid? I would say it was a solid, but hopefully they can have a better match and not go at it, hopefully. A less, pressure on both men. Hopefully I will see that. But this was just it was okay for what it was. Give it a B-. As I could have done with Trick Williams getting attacked by Joe Hendry, just me to say the least. B- is your grade. Probably a better match. Javon Evans defeats Tavion Heights. This is a very, very fun match. Javon Evans is still young. He's very young. How old is Javon Evans? I gotta look this up real quick. I can't be looking up Javon Evans' age. There we go, Google. Hurry up. How old is Javon? Javon Evans is 21 years old. Yeah, he's very young, man. He is very young to say the least. He has a lot of potential as well. Javon Evans is a great professional wrestler. I won't say great, but he's very good. I love the high-flying ability he possesses. And he had a breakout performance as standalone in that triple threat match between him, Oba Femi, and Trick Williams for the NXT Championship. That, to me, was a breakout performance from Javon Evans. And Tavion Heights is very good at what he does, too. I like what he does. And get a match you like against Mike Santana a couple weeks ago. It was a very fun match. And it's good to be. I thought this was a pretty decent match and a very fun match to say the least. Tied for the best grand of the show, by the way. Javon Evans and Tavion Heights match being your best grand of the show is something else to say the least. I just thought this was a very fun match to say the least. I'm going to go rapid fire speed with this review because, my God, I got a lot of things I want to share on later on this podcast. Or video that says, I'm still going to get used to the podcast, in all honesty. Or video, you get the fucking point, people. Let's move on, shall we? Ricky Sainz defeats Ashante Thee Adonis, and after the match, Ethan Page, the reigning defending NXT North American Champion, attacks Sainz. This, to me, was probably not as great as the first two matches, I ain't gonna lie. This gets a C+. Was it okay for what it was? Yes, I would say it was okay. But was it great? Fuck no, it wasn't great. I kind of like the fact later after this match when Page attacked Sainz. He basically put Ricky Sainz in his own finishing move on him. I thought that was freaking very cool, in all honesty. Ethan Page stealing Ricky Sainz' his finisher. It's very heel tactics from Ethan Page. I like that, honestly. I could have done without the fight, honestly. Because what the fuck are we doing? Another Ricky Sainz and Ethan Page match for part 3. Or like I said, probably the NXT North American Championship. Probably a Great American Bash, I think, right? Gotta be at the least. I don't know if it's announced for right now, but I don't think it is. So wait and find out to say the least. There's gonna be a lot of matches on that card for NXT. You're going head-to-head with AEW's All In Texas, the biggest show of the year for AEW. You want to have all hands on deck for that one, to say the least. If you're Shawn Michaels / HBK and WWE. But this gets a C+ to say the least. I was not really into it. In all honesty, to say the least. Like all 3 competitors here. Moving on to Oba Femi. The reigning defending NXT World Champion has a promo about looking for his next challenger for the NXT Championship. And then Yoshiki Inamura came out, and after a brief interaction, Jasper Troy attacked Inamura. A big fat C. Did you care, boys and girls? Because I knew I fucking didn't. Seriously, Yoshiki Inamura, I think he's a very fun professional wrestler. Don't get me wrong. But then again, like, who asked for this? Who asked for this, to say the least? Who asked Jasper Troy to attack Inamura? And boom, who the fuck cares? I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care about this. I ain't going to fucking lie to you. Like, who would this help? Maybe Yoshiki Inamura could be a very fun, like, challenger for Oba Femi if you're saying that, but that's fine. But in all honesty, like, did you really care about this segment? Because I know I didn't. It's just me. A big fat C's are great. And I don't care about Jasper Troy attacking Yoshiki Inamura. I'm sorry. At least I'm pronouncing for Yoshiki Inamura's name better, honestly. It's a different conversation for another day, people. A big fat sis, you're great, and I don't care. Moving on to Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Moving on to titles I can't stand. There's Channing Stacks Lorenzo. I like Stacks. I love Tony D'Angelo. I can't stand the Heritage Cup Championship. Channing Stacks Lorenzo defeats Tony D'Angelo, who was a mystery opponent for Stacks, who after Noam Dar was injured, they kicked the Heritage Cup title. And finally, Tony D'Angelo is the mystery opponent here. So Stacks defeats Tony D'Angelo to win the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. Another big fat C. Man. NXT, you are something else with matches like this. I can't stand the fucking Heritage Cup title, man. Who the fuck cares, to say the least? Trust me, I love the story that Channing Stacks, Lorenzo, and Tony D'Angelo developing here ever since Stand Deliver when Stacks low blow Tony D'Angelo in the match between the family and a dark state. I get that. I've been liking a few too, people. But what do we have to bring the Heritage Cup title into this match, this storyline for? Like, why? Man, I don't get it. Why is everything gotta be attached to the Heritage Cup title, it feels like? I am tired of the Heritage Cup title. Get rid of it! A big fat C. A big fat C. Moving on to your main event. Only 12 minutes on this video, and I got still an announcement to make later on. Jordynne Grace defeats Jaida Parker, Izzi, Dame, and Lash Legend in the main event, the Fatal 4-Way, and will face Jacy, Jayne at Evolution for the NXT Women's Championship. I thought this was on type of best thing and great in the show with Javon Evans and Tavion Heights. This also gets a B. This is pretty fun, and by the way, if Jordynne Grace is challenging again for the NXT Women's Championship, you gotta have her win it. That's what it would be like. It would be a 4-time losing another championship match against them for the world title for NXT. Even if she has a short one after that, I don't mind that. If she has a short one after this, maybe she drops it to Blake Monroe or somebody else, that's fine. But honestly, you can't have Jordynne Grace, who just was challenging for a third or fourth time for the NXT Women's Championship and fell again, bro, without holding it. I mean, come on, bro. You can't do that. Jordynne Grace is too fucking good. I know she can be used for Raw and SmackDown, but even that, then, what was she going to do? NXT is losing basically all their women's division. I only got Blake Monroe / Mariah May in free agency. I get that. But who do you have after that? You got Jacy Jennings, your champion now. You got all Fatal Influence members. So actually found how I like to see her get a title shot soon. For the world title, obviously. You got Kalani Jordan, who's just crying she wasn't in this match. Jaida Parker, you got Lash Legend. I'm not impressed with Izzi Dame, but I don't care. A bunch of different women's wrestlers. And Sol Ruka, you got Zarya as well. But still, like, you're losing, kind of like being like a little bit losing a lot of stuff in the women's division NXT. I know it's developmental, I get that. But you still need at least a solid division for your mid-card and world champions to go after, to say the least. But with that, this is a very fun match. So I feel like I got to give her credits too. Even Izzi Dame held her on in this match, gave it a B. As Real World Show for NXT, June 24, 2025, gets an all-rated B-. And that is your NXT review for June 24, 2025. Now let's get a little bit of a sit-down to end the upload. Okay, let's get into that sit-down. Now, just a little bit of programming notes. like I said at the top of the podcast, there's no longer any Spotify, any Amazon Music, no Red Circle distributing platform for podcasting. The podcast is now done. The podcast is now done. I'm doing a lot more YouTube content, to say the least. I might do like podcasts on YouTube, but not called No Limits of Lucas. It won't be called that. As much as I love my podcast, I love the fucking logo, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is there will be 2 more YouTube channels coming out to my basically business here. Number 1 is this main one right now, Lucas E. Allen, Lucas E. Allen. That will be staying. You might say thinking about the next 2 ones I'm about to mention here in a minute. I'm going to say, oh, where's Lucas E. Allen wrestling? I thought they're right. Hang on, I'm going to mention that in a minute. Well, but like I said, it'll be sports and pop culture / music talk be coming out, in different aspects to YouTube for me. The second YouTube channel will be called Lucas E. Allen Sports. Discuss all things basketball, football, and also baseball, to say the least. That'll be coming out to also to YouTube and everything with Lucas E. Allen business-wise on YouTube. You get the point. So that'll be coming out as well. And also the third channel, you can probably guess already, people. Lucas E. Allen Music. Discussing all things music, pop culture / entertainment, to say the least. Be discussing all that. That would probably be a little bit part-time basis. Which is not a lot of news. Unless you want to discuss P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs. Which I hate to discuss. I just can't stand it. I can't stand it right now, to say the least. If you want to discuss that, by all means. It's up to you people, to say the least. And more than likely, it's just mainly wrestling and sports. The first 2 YouTube channels are Lucas E. Allen, our main wrestling channel. And also Lucas E. Allen Sports. But where's Lucas E. Allen wrestling? The first one, Lucas. Well, I don't want to change that. I just don't want to change that part, to say the least, people. And to say the least, that's just going to be staying as Lucas E. Allen. But there'll be 2 more YouTube channels, and probably go into effect probably by next Monday. Monday being June 23rd. June 30th, to say the least, people. Maybe even start the month of July. Maybe July 1st. Maybe also start it and go into effect. There'll be a lot of content, man. It's gonna be hard. Don't get me wrong, but it's a lot more digestible to upload on one platform and upload on all 3 platforms, being Patreon and all Spotify and all audio platforms. There's probably you might say a little bit about Patreon. Well, that's gonna be going as well. That's not gonna be staying at all. The reason why I make money is hopefully get my business all going and everything. It's a lot more YouTube shorts, and also maybe donations by the time that maybe we can find out later on for that. So I'm still glad you keep being with me as always. I love you keep all being with me and everything. Even if you don't like it, even if you don't like it for let's just say you don't like sports, you want to stick with just wrestling, but I only stick with the wrestling channel. Have to subscribe to the sports or music pop YouTube channel, to say the least. Not asking for you to say that. I'm not asking for subscriptions there. I was going to upload a video on us you to say that, but me to say that, but still you get the point. So that is the updated podcast content, to say the least. And that's all I got for you, man. That's all I got for you in today's NXT June 24, 2025 review. Thank you for watching. And also this. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, Lucas E. Allen, Facebook, No Mr. Lucas. I will be I'm thinking about getting rid of Facebook too. I'm thinking at least I can try to change the app a little bit, maybe I can change the name to it, honestly, when you find out with that. If I can't, let you know about that for sure. But so go follow me on social media with Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and TikTok, like I said. And hit the subscribe button on today's video. Hit the subscribe button today. Hit the like button as well. Turn on bell for all post notifications. Leave a comment on today's video. What you think of NXT for June 24, 2025. Like I said, go subscribe my all the other channels. Also, Lucas E. Allen Sports and Lucas E. Allen Music, to say the least. Until next time, trust me, people. Like I said, we'll definitely be here next time. Peace, love, right? I'm out. Take care. Love you all big time, to say the least.